guys, it's Brianna with Crafting with Bree. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, fabulous week. I wanted today to do a tutorial for this gift bag, and it's a really good size bag. The dimensions are 7 5/8 by 3 3/8 by 10 inches here. Just the bag itself, not including the little handles. And it's a good size bag, and I made this template and I really like it. I'd rather make my own bags for gifts and stuff than purchase one from, let's say, the store, because I can really, play with the paper. I can, decorate it as much as I want. I can pick the exact paper I want to coordinate with my card, and it's just very personal to me. So let's get started on this, and y'all mostly have most of this stuff in your craft room already, so let's get started. So we're going to be using the Martha Stewart scoreboard and two 12 by 12 sheets of pattern paper. And ladies, guys, we have tons of this. So we're going to take one and we're going to be scoring it at 7 5/8 and 11 on this side. Now, if you do have a pattern paper where it does, like there's words, make sure the words are facing you and you can read them correctly, and then score at 7 5/8 and 11. Now, if you just have a pattern, it really doesn't matter. So we have 7 5/8 and 11. We're going to turn our paper clockwise once and line it up flush, and we're going to score at 2 inches. So there we have one at 7 5/8, 11, and then at the bottom here we have it at 2 inches. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing on this sheet. We're going to do the 7 5/8 score, and we're going to do it at the 11. We're going to turn it clockwise once and score at 2 inches. Okay, so now we have two that are both already scored. Now let's get rid of this scoreboard. Now we're going to take one of our sheets, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to just reinforce our score lines. Alright, at the 11, at the 7 5/8, and this is really easy, guys, and I will put the dimensions on the screen below of where to score. But if you check out my blog, craftingwithbree.blogspot.com, I'll have all the information there and all the materials I used. So now we have the fold here at 11, the fold here at 7 5/8, and folded up at 2 inches. So then we just do the same exact thing to the second sheet. Just reinforce those score lines. And then 7 5/8. And then at the 2 inch mark. Okay, so there we have now here. So it looks like this, the beginning of a bag. Okay, so we have one, and now we have two. Okay, now what we're going to do here, because we have, and I'm matching them up exactly how I had them up on my scoreboard. So this would be the front of the bag, this would be the bottom, this would be the front, this would be the bottom. Now, scores at 7 5/8 here, and my second sheet scores 7 5/8. So they look exactly identical, laid next to each other. Now I have this inch flap here, which we're going to put adhesive so we can overlap our second sheet on top of our first sheet and match up our score lines. Should I zoom in a little bit for y'all so y'all can see? Let's see. Whoa, how close was that, guys? Okay, so we have our first sheet on this side. 7 5/8 scored here, 11-inch score here. We have our inch border, our inch ledge. We're going to be putting, you can use any adhesive you want. Like I remember I told y'all I love glue sticks for this, for putting things together like this. So I'm just gonna go all the way down the ledge of that 1 inch. And I'm taking my second sheet and overlapping, overlapping, I'm a little tongue-tied, and we're just matching up on that score line. And then also match this 2-inch score line here. And that's what I like about glue stick. It's forgiving, so you can kind of have a little wiggle room. So there we are. We have that now attached. So now we have a long sheet. Let me scoot back out again. Okay. So now we have this long piece, and it's folded here, and then it folds here. So once again, we have this 1-inch flap. We're going to put the glue stick here. We can open it this way, and I like to just fold this little 1-inch lip up and use my glue stick. Whee! And go up. And as you get used to doing these, they're so quick and easy. And we're going to take it, and I turn it just for easier so I can get it lined up. I'm sorry if you'll see my head. I just line up the corners, and then the corners over here, and make sure that the score lines on the 2-inch on the bottom line up as well. So you'll be able to fold your bag in really easily at the bottom. And then just push that down. So there we are. And now we have this. Ta-da! So it's starting to look like a bag. Okay, so from here, what I do is, let me show it from y'all's side. I take it and I fold my 2 sides, my smaller sides, and I meet them. I hope y'all are not seeing my head. And then just fold it down. So then I end up with this on the side. Hello everybody out there on YouTube. Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. And then I do the same thing on this side. I just take the sides of the bag and I just meet them to each other. And press down. So the inside is going in, so now the bag looks like this. So it can be folded down. All right, now I kind of just pop out my bag again. I keep on wanting to say box, sorry guys. Okay, so I just pop it out, so now it's standing a little bit straighter. Now on my 2-inch side, what I'm gonna do is, if you ever have wrapped a gift for Christmas or a birthday, you're going to take, let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit here, what I'm gonna be doing here. I take my arm and I put it all the way inside my bag so I can, have more control. And I take my bottom corner and I lift up. So let me see if I can get a good angle. I lift up. Now I'm going to be meeting this corner to the inside score line, to this score line here. So I'm going to be moving this in so it folds to the other score line. So I'm going to fold it and then I'm going to show you all what I mean. Y'all are probably all up in my head. I'm sorry, I didn't even do my hair today. Okay, I'm off camera, sorry. So there, and then I'm going to push that down. So I'm going to show you all that little corner what I did. I pushed this this very corner, I pushed it in and I matched it so where it's a 90-degree angle on this score line, okay? So do y'all see that? All right, let me do the top now. And I do the same exact thing, okay? Let me just flip it so I can do it from the bottom. I take the corner and I fold it in so it's a 90-degree angle, and I match up all of my score lines from the 2 inches. So then I fold down. So then we're left with this. Let me turn a little bit. Okay, so now the sides of the bag have been pushed in. And then these can fold in nicely. See? Now we're going to do the other side. This would come, let me do it from this angle. Maybe this will help. I take it and I just bend it in until it stops at the 2 inches on the side. Let me go out a little bit. All right, so here's 2 inches. I stop my fold there. So I only fold to the 2 inches. And then I take my score line and I match it up to my other score line. This sounds kind of confusing, but it really is not. Okay, match those up. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. Okay, so now this is matching up with this score line. You see how that folds? So that's what I'm saying. If you match up your score lines when you're gluing, you're gonna have such an easy time putting this back together. And then for this last corner, we push it in the corner, and then we align the score lines, and then I hope I'm describing that good. Okay, so then we have now the bottom of our bag. Woo! Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is just gonna use a little bit of my handy dandy glue stick. Open that a little bit more. And glue this down. Now this one, you glue on these little tabs here. You glue on these tags, those little triangles. You're gonna put glue all over these triangles that have your pattern paper on it. Okay, and then you're going to fold those up, and then your flap that doesn't have any adhesive, flap that over. Turn it on its face, and then you're gonna push down on the inside of your bag so that those little triangles get very stuck down. All right, so then we have that. So now these are stuck down. See, now we just have this last flap. So what we're going to do is take our glue stick, put all the glue there along these little flaps. Let me turn it this way. Then y'all are gonna see my beautiful head. So let's see what I can do with that. Sorry. All right, so then we got that there. All right. And then also we're gonna do a line all across about half an inch across the top of the, so do you see all the adhesive? It's along this side and it's along the little triangles. And it's going to tuck under. Do the same exact thing again. Put our arm in there and just push down your base. Okay, I hope that's good. All right, so look, now we have a beautiful base. Okay, now we don't want this bag to just not have arms or anything, right? Or handles, I know what I'm trying to say. So I just take some of this paper twist. You can get it like this at Hobby Lobby. You know, it's just paper that's twisted. They use for bag handles. I also got this stuff at the thrift store. They were originally $3. I got 2 for $1. Okay, originally $3. So, I mean, you can find them at the thrift store. I see them all the time. So, we're going to be using this, and these are 12 inches each. Okay, and I kind of just shape them into handle shapes. I have two cardstocks for each handle, and they're 2 by 5.5. And what I do here, let me move this back to the side for a second, is we're going to be watching glue dry. This is going to be kind of fun. Okay, so we take one of our handles. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit. Alright. How come I'm going to learn this camera. I will. Alright, so we have our handy dandy glue gun. And what I do is about 1 inch in, I put a line of glue. And then on the other side, I put a line of glue. Alright. And then I hold this down. Okay. And it's hot, guys, so please be careful. For some reason I love to burn myself. Okay. So then, now that I'm holding those down to dry, well, let me put another glue stick because I'm going to run out. I put it on top of the handle where I just did it, and then I kind of go around everywhere with the glue. And then I take our second piece and hold it right over that one. Alright. Alright, so then we have, it's really hot here. Okay, and I'm glooping glue everywhere. Thank goodness for mats, right? Okay, yeah, maybe this is why we shouldn't wear nice jewelry to craft, because it gets everywhere. Alright, so then it looks like that. So we wanted to have really strong handles. That's why I do not just attach this to the bag. I put it on cardstock first and then attach this to the bag itself. So then we're going to do it one more time. And another line here. And then I think I'm going to have to get another glue stick. Okay. At least they're close to my desk, right? Alright, and then I think I am going to have to invest in a larger glue gun, because it just, geez Louise, these glue sticks. Seriously, how many did I go through? Alright, then I just hold that down. I do love this pink. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. This pink is just such a pretty, happy color. You know, I didn't like pink for the longest time, and I'm really, as I get older, I'm liking it more, which is bizarre. But there we are. So now we have 2 handles. So now we take our bag, okay, and we're going to have to add these. Now, you can see a difference on the handles. Not from this one to this one, no, but from front to back. So this one you can see has lumps here from the handle. Now if you turn it around, it's not as dented because this is the piece we put on, we laid the handle onto. So this is more flush. You're going to want to take your glue stick, glue gun, blah, 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 and just go all around that edge. Okay. Of course I run out of glue. I'm telling you, I love it. It's really small and everything, but really, it's annoying how much glue I go through. Alright, I'm just going to take that and lay it so it's even in there. And then I'm just going to push down. This is such a... So there we are. And I just passed the 20-minute mark and I'm sorry. So there we have that. So that's why y'all saw the jump in the camera. Sorry. So then once again, that's the top and then that's the base. And we're gonna put the glue on the base. So here we go, just... Alright, and then there we are. And then we just take this on this side. Turn it this way. And I'm gonna lay it in there like so. And push down. Alright. So there we are. Now let me zoom out here. Alright. Now I do have this one piece here left of cardstock. Now this cardstock, sorry, I have so much glue in my hands. This cardstock is cut at 7 5/8 by 3 5/16. And this is for the inside of your bag because you want to make sure that it's very secure at the bottom. And so you just stick that on the base so it gives it a nice finish because, let me dump that out for a sec. You can see it just doesn't look that pretty at the base. Anyway, but this just gives it a little bit more stability. And so now we just have a really pretty bag. And you can do so much. You can decorate it, embellish it, just do to your heart's content. And I mean, you can do it for any occasion. If you don't want to run to the store because you have everything in your craft room, you know, you can use any kind of paper. If you have wrapping paper, you can use wrapping paper, newspaper, you know, you can just double up your newspaper so it's just a little bit sturdier, you know, so here you go, guys. If y'all have any questions or comments, you know, just leave them down below. In the description box, I will leave my my link for my blog. So if you missed anything or if I went too fast, too slow, y'all didn't want to hear me talk, I totally understand. Just go ahead and head over there, and all the details will be over there soon. So y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Have an awesome week, and talk to y'all soon. Bye.